Imagine waking up to find your digital world compromised. This is a genuine concern for users of Zoom, particularly those relying on its Windows client. Recent alerts have revealed that several versions of Zoom's application for Windows harbor a significant security vulnerability. But here's where it gets alarming. This flaw could potentially allow malicious actors to take complete control of targeted devices. Thus, it is absolutely vital that users respond promptly by updating their software. Zoom has implemented a crucial patch aimed at fixing a critical vulnerability that could enable hackers to gain higher authority within a network. This problem exists because the Windows version of Zoom sometimes fails to specify exact paths when loading dynamic link libraries, DLLs. Instead, it defaults to using Windows' built-in search sequence. If a hacker manages to position a harmful DLL in a location that the application checks, Zoom might unwittingly load and execute this malicious software. This form of vulnerability bears a resemblance to the Bring Your Own Vulnerable Driver (BYOVD) type of cyber attack, though there are key differences. Should a compromised DLL install persistent forms of malware, such as backdoors or ransomware, and Zoom is operating with elevated permissions, hackers could theoretically take over the entire system. This is not just a theoretical risk. The implications are serious. Attackers could exploit this vulnerability not only to access sensitive data like meeting recordings, contact lists, and user credentials, but also to move deeper into an organization's network, potentially reaching critical systems like domain controllers. What's most concerning is the simplicity of the exploitation. This vulnerability does not necessitate any form of authentication and boasts a low complexity rating, meaning it can be executed easily. An attacker only needs to place the malicious DLL in a trustworthy path on the target system. Even individuals with minimal technical knowledge can carry out this attack. The vulnerability, classified under CVE 2025-49-45-7, is rated with a critical severity score of 9.6 out of 10, underscoring its seriousness. Given Zoom's widespread adoption in businesses, especially following the COVID-19 pandemic, the potential damage becomes even more pronounced. Affected versions include Zoom Workplace for Windows versions produced before 6.3.10, Zoom Workplace VDI for Windows versions prior to 6.3.10, with exceptions for 6.1.16 and 6.2.12. As well as Zoom Rooms for Windows and Zoom Meeting SDK for Windows prior to version 6.3.10. If you are utilizing any of these applications, you should immediately apply the patch that has been made available. In conclusion, the rise in remote work has made tools like Zoom indispensable, but it also opens doors to cybersecurity threats that must be taken seriously. With this in mind, how comfortable are you using applications that might be susceptible to such critical vulnerabilities? Do you think the default security protocols in applications like Zoom are sufficient? Join the conversation in the comments below. Your opinions are valuable.